It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Steelers and the Commanders, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We thank you for joining us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It is week 2 of the preseason. Greg, as the coaches get ready for this one, you never know if preseason game was what we were preparing for. There was a focus and intensity after getting on the field for the first time as a unit in week 1.
You're exactly right, Mike. We had an opportunity to meet with these coaches, and from the way they talked, you would have thought this was week 10 of the regular season. And I think really what it boils down to, this is another great opportunity to have your players play in live, full contact, full competitive against another opponent. You don't get a lot of those opportunities nowadays in practice, and both these coaches want to take advantage of this opportunity here today.
One in the books. Who's going to stand out here? Very important week for some. Week 2 of the preseason, and we're off on EA Sports. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. You hope against preseason, especially that it's not too serious. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. 3rd down and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
3rd down is the down that pass rushers live for. More often than not, they know it's a passing situation, and they get to just pin their ears back and go. Here early in this game, they're able to bring down the quarterback, and I got a feeling this won't be the last time.
The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
And remember now, Mike, since they made the schedule change, this week 2 of the 3-week is really the opportunity to have a dress rehearsal for a lot of these starters. We see them get more game opportunities and game reps, all in preparation for week 1 to kick off. But for the rest of the team, there's the guys looking to fight for roles, and there's a lot of guys just looking to fight to make the roster.
Here's a first carry for their running back, and that'll be a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. They'll look to throw. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Commanders. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
The PAT, up and good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This is fielded inside the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Steelers' offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the 1st time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of spark. That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Commanders' offense ready for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They send the tight end in motion. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. open man. That's Watkins. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Commanders will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. The drive will start on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. He'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
One of the biggest differentiators for a lot of these defenders, Mike, is a lot of them can stay in tight coverage. But where the special guys separate themselves is what do they do once the ball is in the air. They almost turn into offensive players with their ability to track it. And this is a great example here. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Number 27, the ball carrier. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Steelers' offense make their way out to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line, so work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And a short pickup to about the 30. 2nd down and 8. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. Now a 3rd and 2. That's complete to Watkins. They get 14 on that hookup. Good for a Commanders 1st down.
1st and 10, 50-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. We are through 1. It's the Commanders with the early lead. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They face 2nd down and 7. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That'll give on the ground. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw in that play. He makes the stop for no gain. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. to this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw, and he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Looking for a third down conversion on this drive, and they only need a foot. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Commanders. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And this is going to be a Steelers first down. He gets this up past the 40-yard line. They'll stay on the ground. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy. But if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here. Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
That's into traffic, but taken in. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's a handoff. Maybe a couple there, It's third down.
It's the game of 2. Brings up 3rd and
3. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing third down at the moment. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Steelers. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The score, Commanders 21, Steelers 7.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Washington. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Steelers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Oh, a loose football. The Commanders come up with it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Whoa! And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. To the air now on 1st and 10. And this ball batted away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. That one is good. And the Commanders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. They'll look to throw again. In trouble, and down he goes. Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Forget about it. They're going to lose more yardage there. Good job by the defense, and it's 4th down. Here's Austin McNamara now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their running back set to go once more. They've opened up a big lead already. Try to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Now the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. So, we are at halftime in this preseason matchup. And we'll send you about a mile north of here to our studios in the Creative Village. Standing by, the coach with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Back to you and Greg in just a moment. Want to remind everyone, this is week 2 of the preseason. These two teams will have one more tune-up after this next week, before the regular season gets started on the Thursday following Labor Day. In our game, still a lot to keep an eye on. Roster spots are going to be won or lost depending on these next 2 quarters.
So let's get back to it
as I'll hand it back over to Mike and Greg.
Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over possession of the football. As we look back at some of the highlights in this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
He'll dodge one would-be tackler and wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. He'll drop to throw. Woo! And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Changing direction there as he's able to pick up 3.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Now a give up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. You hope against hope here in the preseason, especially that it's not too serious. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yard.
So it's a win here for the Commanders as they move to 2-0 in this preseason, getting that 2nd win here in week 2. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.